Hi.
I'm Cassie.
I'm Josh.
We work for the Energy Action Coalition.
We work for you. You know all of us. There's only two of us.
We wanted to give you a weekly Wednesday update, which we hope to become a regular weekly Wednesday update. Just give you a new way to engage in this coalition. And that's by looking at me and him.
Me and her.
Yep.
This week.
Yep.
Today.
So, want to know what's going on? Josh has some things to tell you.
This week, we launched our first anti-oppression working group readings, which we're going to do twice a year, once a semester, for all challenge staff and all representatives to council. That's you. So, we're reading this month, Soul of Environmentalism. It's a sweet-ass article that came out in the fall of 2004, I believe, as a response to the death of environmentalism. Well, death of environmentalism was interesting. It was a critique about the mainstream environmental movement related to global warming. Soul of Environmentalism brings it back to the grassroots. So read it, and we're going to have some discussions in early June all over the US and Canada to talk about it. So get reading.
Speaking about the grassroots, Josh, have you checked out the new Climate Challenge website?
Yeah.
It's all about the grassroots. If you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. And you should definitely get your staff profile up there, so then you can be one of the friendly faces on the staff page. And you can become buddies with Josh and I, because, you know, it's like a social networking website. Yeah, and we want to be your buddy, so get on it. Well, next we wanted to tell you guys about these amazing meetings that are going to happen in DC and San Francisco. First one is in Washington, DC on May 15th. It's a Tuesday. It's next week. Whoa. We're going to be talking about next year, the Kansas Climate Challenge Year 2, and what we can be doing as a coalition to really make it rocking and rad. So get in touch with Jared Duval or Billy Parrish if you are able to come to that meeting next Tuesday. It's going to be all day at the Sierra Club in Washington, D.C. And if you want to come to San Francisco, because it's way cooler, get in touch with me. It's going to be May 29th all day at Global Exchange, and we can't wait to see you there.
That's where we are, by the way.
Global Exchange. Yeah.
They love us. We love them.
Yeah.
And then, I was going to talk about PowerShift. PowerShift is our monthly newsletter put together by our very own Michael Crawford in DC of news, highlights, action, and updates from the grassroots all over the Campus Climate Challenge. So submit for the next edition of PowerShift to Michael Crawford. That's Michael at energyaction.net. So whatever your organization is doing, or other people in your organization that's exciting, people should know about, send it off to Michael.
Thank you, Josh. Have you guys been wanting to put the fun back in fundraising?
I know I have.
Well, Billy and I have too, and we wanted to just share with you what the top 3 things you should be doing this week on fundraising for the Campus Climate Challenge. You can find these also in an email that Billy sent out to the lovely Challenge Reps listserv, but if you haven't had a chance to read that, listen up. The number 1 thing you should be doing is, if you are a lead on a foundation with a rolling deadline, you should be working to get that proposal or LOI out the door this week. You got that? In the next 7 days, out the door. If you haven't made contact with the foundation you're a lead with, you should also be doing that in the next week. And last but not least, if your executive director has time to put together a letter of support for the Campus Climate Challenge, if you committed to that, please get that moving. We'd like to see a draft of that at the end of this week as well. Those are the top 3 things this week to be working on for fundraising for the challenge, and I look forward to talking with all of you about that in the near future.
That sounds really fun, Cassie.
Yeah, fun.
Makes me want to party. So I want to talk about summer it's getting really hot in here, like really hot. And all over the country and the world, it's heating up. It's almost summer. So this summer we have some really major projects coming up as a coalition that a lot of you are working on. One of them is Energy Justice Summer. That's happening in Southeast Ohio. It's also happening in other places. It's an opportunity for students, activists to come and help support a community fight against dirty power. And people can come for part or all of the summer to help support those actions. Another opportunity is Mountain Justice Summer. This has happened the last, 2, 3, 4 years in Appalachia, where people can come to a number of different states around the southeast in Appalachia to support efforts to stop mountaintop removal. You know, that big nasty blasting stuff that kills a lot of ecosystems and is really bad for people. Well, they're still doing it to try to mine coal. So get your organization involved in helping with Mountain Justice Summer. The other thing I want to mention, there's lots and lots more that you can find in your email box, I don't know, somewhere. But the other thing I want to mention is Climate Summer. The Sierra Student Coalition and some other coalition partners are working on a program called Climate Summer in Iowa, New Hampshire, and I think other places to put pressure on the presidential candidates to take climate seriously. There's going to be a march in New Hampshire in July. There's going to be organizing happening all summer long. So get in touch with Jared at the Sierra Student Coalition or check out their website, climatesummer.org, for ways that you can plug in. And we just want to build as much momentum as possible within the coalition for these 3 activities and other major coalition activities so that we can be channeling the action into the movement.
Woo. Speaking about summer, Josh, what's happening in Detroit?
Detroit. We have a location. That's where we're going. Detroit, August 17th through 23rd, as all of you should know by now, is where we're going to have our summer gathering. We're going to spend the first 2 days on anti-oppression discussions and training, and then the last 4 days on our challenge staff training. So what we need right now is for people as soon as possible to RSVP with me, Josh at energyaction.net, of who from your organization is confirmed to come for Detroit for the first 2 days, the last 4 days, or both. And then to book your tickets as soon as possible because those prices are going to start to go up. So book your tickets, RSVP with me, and then send your receipts and your check request so you can get reimbursed to Kassie.
Kassie at energyaction.net. That's Kassie. Okay, we're going to wrap it up here. So, did you guys know that the National Youth Climate Summit is happening February 23rd and 24th of 2007? Wait, actually, no, 2008? Woo!
Oh, deep.
Well, we are looking for a special someone to help coordinate that national conference and the amazing student organizers that are putting it together currently. So if you have a special someone that you know of that could be good at that job, please put them in touch with me. I'd love to see their resume. Last but not least,
it's a sweet job.
Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah. Last but not least, very quickly, get involved in working groups if you aren't already. Alright guys, I think that probably wraps up our weekly update. I think we're going to work on making it a little briefer next time. And if you're curious about how the hell I'm bouncing, just, I'm sorry, I swore. I'm using one of those yoga balls. It's amazing. It's a great chair, also fun to bounce on. So I know you're jealous. And hope you guys have a good Wednesday. Woo! Thanks for joining us.
All right. That was unscripted, by the way, completely.